Wild zebras. It has no sauce. It's dry.
Probably not wise.
Gotcha, white folks.
You pooped.
Gotcha.
Where in the world are we going?
Like truffles in the wild.
You could pass as a white dude.
I ain't mad at that. Just in case I forget my name.
So I'm Justin Draplin.
I'm CJ Whitfield.
We're the Wild Zebras.
Hello, everybody. Wild zebras, baby. I don't know if we're going to slide in. Are we sliding in before the new year? No? Yes? No?
Yeah, man.
So.
Christmas special.
Christmas special. So this might be the last for 2021. We might slide in. We might climb through your window for one more before the 2020. But if not, this is your last piece of zebra meat for the 2020, baby. So let's get it. Make sure you hit that like button, slam that subscribe button, and stay in tune with the coolest four-legged wildebeest on YouTube.
Yeah, you really weren't prepared for any of this. You couldn't get the intro out. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Ho, ho, ho. Justin, a special ho for you.
That's racist, I think. Is ho racist? I don't know.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Sexist? Is it sexist?
No. Everything's sexist.
Okay, that's true. Yeah, we're men, so it doesn't matter what we say.
No matter what we do, man, it's sexist.
So Christmas special, we were talking, exchanged some texts on Santa Claus and Jesus, and because that's the reason for the season, right? Christmas was the birth of Jesus, and maybe it was something else before that.
But that's what we go with. But that's what we're going with now.
Yeah, which is under attack, I guess.
What isn't under attack?
That's right. Everything's under attack. Being racist is under attack. Being PC is under attack. It doesn't matter what you choose. You're under attack.
You're under attack, man. It's like everybody's black because you're constantly under attack.
Yeah. I thought of a good punishment. I think a punishment for people being racist should be we have to stain the color of their skin closer to who they're being racist against.
I like that.
So if you're like in the KKK and you're like a pasty white dude like me, you yell some racist words at some people in the street. Okay, we're gonna take you to a Carmel. Okay. You start shooting at black people. Now you're getting up into like a mocha. Okay.
Okay. Oh, so, now you're going up the color scale. Going up the color.
That's their punishment.
I thought shooting up some stuff would just take you directly to like midnight, like, drop ceiling, flat paint. Like,
yeah. If there's death involved, I feel like that's the, yeah.
Okay.
And then like black people that are racist, you have to go through the Michael Jackson transition. You have to start
lightening up.
Would that be a reasonable punishment? I feel like that would be a reasonable punishment for somebody that's going to be racist, because you're racist over your skin color. Like that's really it's a color. Like
it's absolutely nonsense. But what they say, the Dr. Seuss book with the stars on the stomach, people got to feel superior, man. He was ahead of his time, man.
I'm gonna have to Google that one. That's
what, Justin?
Yeah.
Man. Oh man,
Dr.
What did they teach you? Put the stars on the stomach, and the superiority is basically about. And what did they teach you out in Whiteyville when you were growing up? Man, we're just on top of the world. We don't need to know anything.
The Sneetches.
Yes, man, that was major. Oh man, if anything comes from this podcast, you're going to be so well-rounded, man. And I'm happy to be of service. Check out the Sneetches a little bit. Check out the Sneetches.
Put white people in their place. That's why you want to do this show. All right. Good.
Also, I would like to come back 100 years from now, because like you said, everything is becoming more radical and everything is wrong to do and everybody's so sensitive. I don't know, man. I'm inclined to see what it looks like 150 years from now, like what society will look like. It's gonna be crazy. I'm not a Christian. You're not even gonna be able to say Christmas anymore. Guaranteed. Even at school, they had to say holiday break or holiday, or now city halls can only say happy holidays. They can't say Merry Christmas.
That was actually part of Trump's push, is like, if you remember 5 years ago, like Merry Christmas, like there was a lot of pushback.
Yeah, city halls had to say happy holidays.
Yeah.
City halls. It was crazy. I mean,
so that was that. We already started. I mean, that was part of Trump's push 5 years
can you
ago.
imagine what it's going to look like? Society's going to look like 100+ years from now. Everybody's so sensitive. Everybody's so inclusive. Okay, if you don't believe in something, that's fine. Let people have their thing. It's been happening, but I don't like it. I don't believe in it. Change it all.
Yeah, government won't let that happen. Government will get involved and try to fix it all, enforce the will of the government on the people, and then we'll be in another civil war.
Force the will. Why would the government do that? Like, let's say it was clearly an election won, and then part of the government just wanted to enforce their will and just say, screw everything that's legal and what we're going to impose our wills, like something like that. That would happen? That would never happen. Would it happen, Justin?
People pretend like it happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
darn sure try.
People are gonna whine. People are gonna fight it. It's always happened.
It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. I would just love to see it. I wish I could pay for it.
No, what's gonna be super crazy if Trump runs in 4 years and ekes out a win over Biden. And everything's going to swap, and Biden's going to fight it to the bitter end. And
absolutely not. Nobody would do this crap but Trump. Nobody, man. Even Hillary felt like she got cheated. She didn't drag this.
And she didn't.
Almost 2 months.
But then she came back and said that she wished she would have, and she encouraged Biden to fight it till the end, up until he won the election. And then, obviously, you can't encourage him to fight it till the end anymore.
I haven't seen that.
We'll see.
Nobody will ever pull this stuff except for that idiot that you guys voted in office. No. Nobody had the kahunas to go this long and still not concede. No one. Nobody with common sense. But
actually, I did some research on that. There is actually twice where a president that lost didn't concede, never conceded, really? and didn't even show up to the inauguration at all. It happened 2 other times. Nobody wants to talk about that, though.
Who were those 2? I'm assuming they're Republicans.
I don't know. They were losers.
Republicans losers? Same. Synonymous.
Yeah, because I read up on that. I'm like, how crazy is this? And the reality is, over history, it's not as crazy as we want to believe it is. But that's okay. I'm a believer in the systems that we have in place. So if somebody wants to have a hissy fit about it, I'm fine with that. Now, where I start to have a problem with it is if the Supreme Court would have overturned the election, okay, where you got the legislative, executive, and judicial branch all in cahoots, that would be problematic.
Yeah.
The judicial has to stay neutral, and I'm not. So all this Trump stuff, I just never got worried about it. I don't think anybody. It didn't seem like Biden was worried about it at all. I think the only people worried about it were everybody trying to get everybody else worked up about everything.
Oh no, it wasn't a worry because it is what it is. Just the fact that the gall of this, and then the people that were behind it, the Republican people that were supporting this outright, there's something. 100 disregard of the electoral process that's due to the people. That was the thing. The fact how long it was going and how much support he had was mind-boggling, at least to me. It wasn't Trump's going to force his way and not leave and going to be president. Never thought that. It was just
because Biden won. No liberals are talking about let's get rid of the electoral college anymore. So that's no longer.
It's still bad.
No longer point.
It's still bad. I just Googled it. It said no. You must have found some people, and you know why you don't know? Because no modern presidential candidate has refused to concede. You probably found some guy from 19.
It was it wasn't recent. It wasn't in our lifetime for sure.
No modern day even people. I think I'm looking here. You had to go way back. So
I just did did a general search, and there was 2.
Yeah,
but it didn't. Like I said, it's
every modern day president has conceded this year. I know I love the Justinisms. It happens twice before. I don't know who they are. It was 1901 when people had wooden teeth and
I think people are making a bigger deal out of it than it is.
Oh no, it's a big deal, bro. No, I can't let you do that.
I rest my case.
This is outrageous for this to go this far. This is one dude's childish, bratty kicking. This This is the most.
Yeah, but look at it at the end, we can point and say, look, we stood up to a legal. We stood up to a president who disagreed.
Yeah.
We stood up to a legal challenge all the way up to the Supreme Court on multiple occasions. The system held up like it's supposed to. So at the end of the day,
she's never been challenged though. Who?
No, you have to challenge. You have to challenge all these things. Otherwise,
because you just feel like it. Just because you feel with no merit, you can just make up lies. The problem is he just made up boundless, factless lies. He was just making up stuff, and that takes up.
And we're still here, and it ultimately had no effect. So
the only way to have a problem with it is if he would have pulled off the coup, then we could have had a problem with it. But the fact that he's trying to do it, and that these Republican senators and people
I don't have any more of a problem with it than Al Gore, which I think Gore also got hosed in that deal.
Oh, for sure.
But I don't view it too much differently. I know, like, if talking to you, I'm going to assume you think that's completely different ends of the world, just because that's who you are. But I put them in the same bucket. Like, listen, you think you lost, you can use your legal justifications, you can use all that stuff. If you really think you lost, go for it. That's just the stance I stand in. It's over.
Where is responsibility? Where is culpability? Where is maturity in this? Because I didn't
say he was mature about it.
I know, but
words in my mouth.
He's the president. He's got to be mature. Like, you're just blowing it off. Like,
no.
You're right. If you want to make up something and you want to take taxpayers' money and you want to hold up the world.
See, and that's where I disagree. Clearly, it's Trump. Clearly, after 4 years, you don't have to be mature to be president.
Clearly.
You're just making stuff up now.
But
there's nothing
like
in the Constitution.
You're right. You write it off like it's your God-given, it's your God-given right to make up lies and take them to the Supreme Court and hold the country hostage for.
Think about it. All our presidents are liars. All our well, maybe not all of them, but most of them are philanderers. Okay, the decent human beings aren't getting into the White House. Get over it.
You got it. Yeah, you dig enough. You're gonna find something. Nobody's perfect though. Yeah. And there's no way you're going to get to that level without philandering. Impossible. You can't be straight and narrow. You're not going to get to that height. You might you might get in there somewhere. You're not going to get up there to where the zebras are talking about you, baby. You're not going to get in the jungle.
Well, we only talk about philanderers.
It's the only way you're going to get to popular enough. So yeah, wow. Man, it's I don't know, it's just crazy. But like I said, you keep glazing over the part that they know he was being an immature clown, is just making up factless stuff, marching out people that are lying, saying stuff, and the support that he got, knowing that it was a meritless lie. That's the problem. How can that not bother you? You can be Republican or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just of human decency and maturity and intelligence to know somebody is pulling something out of their butt, making up lies, and you staunchly standing behind it and going to bat for this dude, which is a large majority of the Republican Party up until McConnell was like, okay, enough Supreme Court losses. All right, let's go ahead.
I mean, and that was McConnell's point was, listen, the electors haven't voted yet. There is no president-elect until the electors vote, period. That's the truth of the matter.
Nobody's disputing that. But
nobody's disputing that today, but ever since Biden won the election, the popular vote, ever since the news called it, everybody's been disputing that since.
Has the news ever been wrong once they called it? Has it ever been wrong once the news called it?
Bush versus Gore. Bush versus Gore. They called it for Gore originally.
Until he flipped Florida, until he lived, and like you even admitted it and said it when he got hold, and they redid Florida over again.
That's what I'm saying. But they originally they called it for Gore. They called it for Gore. Florida.
Then Bush's brother did some funky.
But what I'm saying is they call it wrong. They call it wrong.
Check it out.
It has happened.
Okay, and that came to a single vote, which the person running's brother was the mayor of the state.
And that's fine. But the whole question was, do they ever call it wrong? The answer is yes.
Okay, well, let me rephrase the question. Have they ever called it wrong with several states? Not one state controlled by the runnee's brother. Several states. Did we ever think that several states? Absolutely not. Yeah. We knew it was a chance. When it was called, you're like, You're doing like the semantics, like, oh, it was called these. No, it was so far ahead that even if he changed one of those states, you still have 4 more on deck. That
No, he didn't need 4. I think he needed to change. If he would have changed Georgia and Pennsylvania, he would have won.
I'm saying if he'd have changed 1, you'd still had 3 against you that are just like still had your butt kicked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And in fact, no one knows. The bottom line
doesn't want to go to prison.
I remember you saying that. I didn't even know too much about that. You made that statement. Then that's when I got hip to it.
Yeah,
that,
he might end up in prison. Yeah,
it'll never happen, man. It'll never happen. He's got the thing.
This is Christmas. This is a great Christmas topic. So all you listening at home, this is what we want you guys to talk about at the Christmas table this year.
Man, it's all the world's spinning on, man. There's nothing else going on.
No.
Nobody go nowhere. Can't drink spiked eggnog at your company party. All you can do is sit back and listen to the zebras gallop along.
And we've been watching 30 Rock. Man, that show is hilarious.
I just got into that, man. I'm probably like going into the 2nd season just because it's on whatever streaming service.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh my gosh. Oh, did I text you about that? Because Twofer and Tracy Jordan got in a
Tracy
fight.
Morgan.
Well, he's Tracy Jordan in the show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Twofer is the other, like they're the 2 main black guys. Twofer is like the Harvard graduate. And Tracy Morgan's like the.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
No, you didn't text me about that, but I did.
I thought I did. He's like, oh man, it was cracking me up because it's saying all this stuff. Oh yeah, you're Uncle Tom and all this stuff, and like you're not black. Like clearly he is, but he went to Harvard, so you gotta hate him. He called him. Did you get to the one where he called him the N-word? Where Tracy Jordan called him the N-word, and he filed a complaint. So they're in the office.
No, I didn't see that one.
They're in the office. Oh yeah, you got to get to that one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Because he got all offended that Tracy Jordan called him the N-word. Okay. Well, then, so he explains why it's okay. And they're all like taking Tracy Jordan's side. Right? Oh, yeah, it's fine because he's black. You're black. You're allowed to do that. Well, so he says it back to him. He says, no, Tracy, I appreciate it. And I know you're my beep. And they all go, whoa.
Like a white person said it.
Sounds so hateful coming from you. Yeah, that was a good one. So Christmas special though, I wanted to talk about what color Santa and Jesus can be.
Okay.
Because you've seen, there was something on the news recently where somebody had a black Santa Claus on their yard and got like hateful stuff. I don't know what all happened, but it made the news. It was bad
surprising.
enough.
Surprise.
Yeah, you're surprised over everything. And so Saint Nicholas is, I think he was Greek. So these are the reason I'm bringing it up is because Saint Nicholas, real person, Jesus, real person. These were real people, right? Mm-hmm. So my question is it acceptable to change the color of their skin? Well, I mean, Jesus, we really don't know what color his skin was because we have art, I guess, but I don't know that we can really.
Who made the art that depicts him in America, at least? Yeah.
In fact, my wife got mad because somebody handed us. We were going to a African American Catholic church, okay, and we got a pamphlet. It was like an Advent pamphlet for kids for being Catholic, and it was all blonde hair, blue eyed kids in this pamphlet.
So was a standard pamphlet thing.
That's what I'm saying, right? And my wife's like, "Are you kidding me? In an African American church, you're gonna be handing out this? Like, we know that Jesus wasn't blonde hair, blue eyes. Like, so it even made my wife mad, like that the priest is gonna do this in an African American church. But
everything's Americanized, man. The Last Samurai was white, It's Tom Cruise. Like The Last of the Mohican, was the Last of the Mohicans was white. We're in America. Mel Gibson, So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna Americanize it. You run stuff. You get to call the shots.
So in the defense, though, like Jesus was Jewish, not just religion, but back then, even today, Jewish is a religion, but also a race.
Absolutely. Right? That confused the crap out of me when I was young. I did not. I didn't understand how that worked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is it race? Is it like, I didn't get, but you're Jewish, and then people come and say you're Jewish. I'm like, they couldn't change a word or something. But yeah, that used to confuse me a lot when I was like in elementary school. people would say that they were Jewish, and I'm like, how? Like,
yeah. What does that mean? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, people go into the stuff, and everybody wants Jesus to look like them. If you rep Jesus, and oh, like, oh, he had hair of wool and skin of dark olive. Everybody wants to take their depiction and
yeah.
Oh, well, he's from this part, and the people that derive from that part are this tone and this. And
well, quite frankly, if Jesus was Jewish, I've never met a dark-skinned Jewish person.
That's true. That's the thing that I was like, how do people know they're Jewish? Like, oh, their hair is curly. It's like they look like white people to me. This is me, like my elementary school. Like,
you're
I don't
racist.
get it.
Yeah.
No, that's
all
just
white people look like.
No,
yeah.
but their
all white people look like.
They're fair-skinned people. It's like, oh, he's Jewish. I'm like, how do I know Seinfeld's Jewish? He looks like a white guy to me. Like, I don't know. Like, and people's like, oh, you can know. Like, so what if they cut their hair? Do you know then? If they don't, I don't know. It was very confusing growing up. The whole Jewish thing.
I hope we can get past this color of your skin stuff.
People say it, man, but people say it, but it's so prevalent. It's so prominent, especially when you're a black person. It's so prominent. I don't know why the negative connotation. We've done nothing but get like ridiculed. But like, as far as us like depriving or oppressing another people, I don't know why everybody's like against black folks. I don't know. I mean, maybe because you can just instantly see it.
Is it a worldwide thing though? Like I guess
it is. For sure, yeah. In Asia, man, everybody, and I'm speaking in generalities, but everybody hates black people. I don't understand. Like Arabic people.
The first time you've ever caveated your bombastic rhetoric with genre.
I can just bombastic factual data, but
yeah.
I don't get it, man. Like, who have we oppressed throughout? Like, we have been the oppressed, and everybody can't stand us. I don't know, man. Asians, they treat you badly over there. Even when the coronavirus, they were like saying it was just crazy. I got like people send you stuff that kind of fires you up, but Asians, Arabic, clearly white people, it's like I don't know. Even Indian people, like, what have we done to the world that makes everybody, anti, black people, put them on like the bottom of the totem pole? It's crazy. I don't know. But everybody loves it, like the stuff where they say, like, not to quote Jay-Z as like, but even a blind squirrel finds a nut, and the broken clock is right twice a day. We got a sports and entertainment until we're even. Everybody.
I really don't think Jay-Z came up with that.
What? No. I said that he said. Song, he said all blacks have a sports and entertainment until we even. Likes how we play things, or when we take stuff, everybody takes Elvis Presley ingenuity. Everybody likes black coolness, black sounds and stuff like that. But nobody wants to be us, so that's why he says all we have is sports and entertainment until we even. Man, that's kind of true. You kind of transcend that, when even OJ, before he murked out his wife, he was OJ. He wasn't black. He was OJ. Michael Jordan's not black. He's MJ. You're not a race. You're not a race. You're just you. If you're like awesome at a sport or in music, you're just you. Then
Yeah.
You're not black. I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Which is crazy. So, Santa Claus, Black Santa. Are you good with Santa changing?
Well, I remember that was happening when I was growing up, and then finally at the I grew up in Southfield, was predominantly black, and at the Black Mall, when I was a kid, they started putting Black Santas there, and it was kind of dope. It's like first it was white, then somebody, and it was like, okay, let's put a Black Santa here. 95% of the people in this mall are black. Put the Black Santa in, so it was a sort of thing. That was the thing with the black Barbies and all that was kind of happening as I was a child, but like you said, yeah. I think it goes. I think it's the same thing as we were just touching on. Everybody wants, if you're down with Jesus, everybody wants Jesus to look like them. That's the supposed to be perfect person. You want that to be a reflection of whatever you are, So
yeah,
the same thing. Santa's the same thing, Hell, when you were an adult and you're busting your butt to buy your kids gifts, this guy right here is supposed to be providing the gifts for your kids until they get older.
He's a white guy.
He's a white guy. So just like everybody wants, Santa want them to be a depiction of themselves too, like they want to do, Jesus. That's what I think.
And you're okay with it?
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely,
Yeah.
for sure. And I think some people took it too far. I remember one of my cousins couldn't believe in Santa Claus. The parents wouldn't let him. I'm not gonna work this hard and let him think some white guy this. I'm like, man, you're overthinking it. When they get up for this couple years, you can live. They're not gonna hate you and think that you didn't do anything. When they get past 7 years old, when they get in third grade, they're gonna know that it was you that bought them gifts the whole time when they were growing up. That they're not even gonna freaking remember. Cut it out. Let them be a kid. Some people are.
Yeah,
That's an overwoke. That's overwoke right there.
That's a good word. Overwoke.
That's narcoleptic right there, man. Just let them be a kid, man. They're not even gonna remember what 4, 5, and 6. Let them enjoy being a kid. So
Well, I mean, that brings us to the Easter Bunny, because like the Easter Bunny is traditionally white, right?
True. You know what? Traditionally I haven't seen any bunny that was any other color. I haven't seen a gray or a black bunny or a brown. I see all white Easter bunnies. What's up with, man? White people, man, y'all got a superiority complex, bro. The Easter bunny can't even be gray.
No. Well, you think white people are like trying to sneak it in there, like, oh shoot, they're figuring out the Santa thing. They're making him black. We got to make sure to keep the Easter bunny under the radar, so they keep putting that white Easter bunny out there.
Hey man, they're smart, man. They're covert. You never know. The Energizer Bunny's pink. Why the Easter Bunny can't be? Nope. Gotta be bright Blanca.
St. Valentine's Day. I don't know what he is.
I just know the dude running around with the golden locks in the diaper. The baby that shoots people with the heart.
And he's
That's
white.
all I know about. He's white.
Why?
Actually, before I fell out of shape, that was going to be coming. I don't know if you know.
Get how racist this is. This is super. Valentine's Day is super, super racist.
Is it?
Like you said, the Cupid, which I think is like symbolizes an angel, and they're all white.
White with blonde hair. Justin, you're an angel.
Valentine's is racist. Let's find more racist holidays.
Hey, but I don't know. When you get some time, I don't even know. Yeah, you have to scour through it because it's been a while. But when I was in shape, I was a king of Halloween. So my mic drop. My mic dropped. Yeah, I was like a caveman, but it all had to be like ripped up being in shape. And so this was like going to be the last one before I like fell out of shape. I was going to come as Cupid. I was going to get like adult Depends diaper, a blonde wig, and like a bow and arrow and some sandals. But it's cold as hell. So like that was the only thing I was going to wear to like the holiday party. Yes, we got robbed.
February in Michigan. Woo.
We got robbed before we were caveman and cave girl. I'll send you a picture and you can edit it in. It's hilarious. My son was small at the time and I had like this wig. Oh my God. I'm gonna pull it up and flip the screen. And he's like, Dad, can you please take that off? Like it was bothering him. Like this.
Dad, quit trying to be white.
Yeah, boy. Wait till you see this. If this is being white, then everybody needs to, I don't know, hit the tanning beds or something. Have you ever tanned while you're looking up racist stuff? Have you ever tanned?
Yeah, in high school.
You went to a tanning bed? Can you explain that whole process? I'm just curious.
I did before my honeymoon.
Or did you do it outside?
No, I did. No, in a booth. I did before my honeymoon too, because we were going on our honeymoon to Mexico, and I didn't want to go down there and just get fried.
Oh, so you were. It was tactical. It wasn't for.
Yeah, that one was. In high school, it was just because I was a stupid kid. But yeah,
you had to be like those Jersey Shore kids. What was it?
Yeah. But when I get married, like the month before we left, because we were going to do a week in Puerto Vallarta, and I'm like, I don't want to get straight up burned my first day there and be miserable.
Yeah. I seen a girl like that down there, man. She looked like a human tomato, man. It was it looked uncomfortable to say the least.
Yeah, it's not fun. And so Jesus can be black, Santa can be black, Cupid cannot.
Cupid cannot. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, it's so instilled.
No, they all can. Yeah, I think so. My thing is, the first time I saw a black Jesus, I really had to double take.
Really? That's crazy.
That's crazy that I had to double take.
Yeah, I mean, you see it with bond flowing hair, and per the Bible's description, I mean, And I have no dog in the fight. I'll just say that. But I mean, hair of wool.
Well, oh, you do. You just don't acknowledge or realize it yet.
Really? How do I have a dog in the fight?
Because Jesus came for all people, my brother. My brother from another mother. He came for you too.
I saw the funniest thing. They had Jesus praying to God. And it said, Father, it is I, you, who is I. I'm just going to leave it right there. You just cracked me up.
You're killing me, though, because you broke up during that.
He was praying to God. He said, Father, it is I. It's you. Who is I? And they just like left it at that.
That's how they talk in the Bible.
It just tickled me. It just tickled me because he was like, he's son, but he's really him. So he's the son of him. Which is
called the Trinity. Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Hold on. Here, I'm gonna switch this camera around. Before we switch this subject, I'm gonna give you some Halloween. Here we go. Let's see if we can.
Oh, is that what you're watching? You got your two screens way up on the.
Oh yeah, man! We got to do a ballerific. Uppity Negro. Can you see these pictures, or do I gotta get closer?
A little bit.
Hold on, let me get closer.
Wow.
That was one of the king of Halloween. Oh, I got many. You don't want to see too many of them. We got robbed this year. So this was the caveman. I was a girlfriend. There was a cave girl, and this disturbed my son deeply. This outfit.
Like you got robbed. Like your house got robbed.
Hold on. Spin this back around. I don't want the zebra fans to know how ballerific I'm really doing it and turn people off. All right, we're back. Go ahead.
You kept saying you got robbed. So you got legit robbed. Like your house got robbed?
No, they had best Halloween costume, and I got freaking robbed, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like a cave girl, and she had like the stuff on, and a guy had like some girls in there. Hugh Hefner. He was just a popular dude, I guess, that people knew at whatever party we went to. He had like a robe and like some girls dressed scantily, and they won best outfit.
Was he white?
No, he wasn't actually. No, he wasn't. He must have been popular.
Interesting. It's interesting to me that like black people can get away with being white characters, and you know who it is.
What you mean white character? Like how?
Hugh Hefner. I'm sorry. I'm not going to argue that Hugh Hefner is not white.
Oh no, I'm not going to argue that. I didn't understand what you were saying. I mean, so what do you mean? So you're saying that
do black people can't? Do black people ever wear whiteface? That's my question.
Absolutely. I've never seen that. Probably like maybe like on a movie or TV, but no, I haven't seen anybody put white paint on their face to dress up and be a character. Only white people do that.
I've never seen somebody wear blackface, to be honest, other than on TV. Yeah.
No, man, they got pictures actually at my kids' high school. The football coach, not my kids, my wife's family side in Paducah, Kentucky. You can look it up. Put Paducah, Kentucky football coach.
Okay.
Halloween costume. He just came under fire. It was actually a couple years ago, but Paducah, people do this all the time. Many times. Go to Halloween parties.
Has it always been racist, or is that new?
No, it's always been racist. Just nobody had the gumption to call it out. But in contrast, I don't see too many people putting white paint on their face and
just the Wayans brothers.
That was hilarious. That doesn't count movies. I've told you. I think that Robert Downey Jr. should got an Academy Award. I'm not. There's no me walking it back here. It's okay in movies. That was hilarious. I don't even understand how you can be mad. I'm pro-black as they come, and my mind is still blown about that. Oh, again, overwoke on that. I'm calling overwoke.
Can that be a zebra name, or is that?
That's overwoke, man. You overwoken.
I can't find it. Oh well, I'll read snitches. Sneeches are sneeches.
Snitches. What's that?
It's a Dr. Seuss book you told me to read.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe I'll get that for myself for Christmas. What? Anything else we want to cover here for our Christmas special?
I don't know. How your kids aren't that old, man. I was gonna say that the bots taking this is a whole different thing. The bots, I'm trying to land my kid a PS5, and it's crazy. Like
You still haven't gotten it.
Soon, I actually got one, and it's crazy.
Oh, he's not gonna listen to this, is he?
No, he killed the surprise. So, we bought one. They cost $500. So we bought one. Retail. We tried for 3 weeks. I mean, spent hours of time. I've never spent this much time on anything for a kid in my life. And his birthday's the 21st, and so he always gets screwed anyways. It's 4 days before Christmas. So I'm like, Trey, man, we've really been trying, man. Is there anything else that you possibly want? Like, we can't get this thing. Nobody can get their hands on. Nope. That's all I want, Dad. I'll just wait. I said, Trey, for your birthday and Christmas? Yeah. I'll just say, you jerk. Like, goodness, you're making it hard. Like, God, so he's turning 14. That's all I want. I'll just wait. I'm like, man, so we end up just biting a bullet. My wife, we end up buying a bundle for like $950. They cost $500, but the bundle came with like a controller. The controller cost $75. It came with a controller in the game. So I'm like, I'm making it make sense in my head. Like, well, the controller's $75 with tax. Yeah, and the games are $75. So we're really only paying like $300 over. We bought the bullet. We just bought it for him,
$300 over.
Yeah. So they cost $500. We bought a bundle for $950. So I go and I'm still telling them. So I've recruited him. I've been trying this for 3 weeks. Everybody's trying, like, they'll say, like, okay, we're following like Twitter feeds of PlayStation drops, and they'll give you an alert. Hey, it's going to come up in 5 minutes. You click the button on Walmart or on Amazon, and they got these bots. It's like programs. As soon as it says go, within 4 seconds, they're all sold out. It's just unfair. It's unbelievable. So I let him start, So they're trying to fight the bots. So they make you sit in waiting rooms and do captures and all this stuff to try to trick the computers. So like I said, we've been doing this for almost a month since they came out. Long story short, this little joker lands one, actually gets in, and they let him check out. And he gets one. So now we go from none and paying $950 to two, now having two of them. So
flip that puppy, make that $300 back.
That's absolutely what we did. But the thing is, we were going to give him games and stuff for his birthday. And like Ashley was like, he was trying like a couple days before he got it. She's like, you got to see him, man. He was about to cry. And he was like, they kicked me out and they sold out. And he was like waiting. He was setting his alarm clock to get up at like 6 a.m. on Saturdays. Like he's never worked this hard at anything in his life. So I was kind of proud at that point. But then I was upset because it was for a video game. But that's the mixed emotions of being a father. So he lands one. He knows he's getting at and they let him check out. He screws up the surprise. So we get our $300, but I didn't even want my $300. But I wanted to surprise him and make him think that we got this, but not with him getting one and it getting shipped to the house, which it came like 3 days ago. He know he had one, so we had to tell him, hey, we already had one for you. You screwed the surprise up, you little jerk. He's like laughing, like, but it sucked because he messed up the surprise.
Dude, you got to come up with something. Because he's not using it yet. You still got it packed away, right?
No, well, they came to the door. So another thing, it came on Saturday morning. He sleeps in. I'm banging music. I'm cleaning up. It's like, 10 o'clock. He usually doesn't get up to like 11:30 or whatever to teenagers sleep into. I'm banging music. I'm not playing. I've been up since like 7 something. Hasn't moved. I look in his room. I'm getting laundry out of his room. He doesn't move. Doorbell rings. I turn around. He's like the girls from The Shining in the hallway, like a tin hut. Like, dog, I'm playing music through the house. I'm getting laundry. I'm cleaning dishes. He heard that doorbell. He knew what it was. So I couldn't even act like it didn't come. So it's just under the tree, and he's seen it. And
dude, do this for me, please.
Screwed it up.
Do this for me. Hide it. Can you hear me? You're quiet.
I'm listening. I need some good stuff. I'm waiting for a good idea.
No, you got to hide it and just be like, listen, Justin offered me $1,500.
We'll get another one. Trust me.
Listen, son, you said you'd be willing to wait. And you know what? For $1,500, I just couldn't pass it up. And since you can get some games when we do get it. That's right. Since you were so willing to wait, I knew you wouldn't have a problem. And then when he starts freaking out on you, you can pull out the whole, hold on. Let me go get a pack of smokes. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay, that's where it is. Pack of smokes, even though I don't smoke. You should know something's up right there.
Bring it all around. All the way around the beginning of the season. That's what I just did.
all the it's crazy, and I guess that's where I'm at in my life. I was really pissed off about, so we sold it. We made the money back, so we just paid regular price for it. We sold it for what we bought it for. No, we actually got a free controller. We sold it without the controller, so we actually made a little bit of money. But it was more important for me to have the surprise and have the 375. I wanted that surprise. Like, it hurt. I was pissed. Like, I wanted
Take that surprise back, baby. You can still make it a surprise.
I said, I'll come in, break stuff in the house, man, kick out a couple windows just to surprise them. They must have stole your PlayStation. Go through all of that.
They came just for it too. Is the only thing missing.
How they know? You shouldn't have put it on Instagram that I landed one. It's your fault.
Dude, hide it. Tell him $2,000. Tell him Justin just gave me $2,000 for it, and I just couldn't. You get your surprise back, man. Let him cry for a good 30 minutes, and then be like,
We don't have any sensitive parents, man, watching this, man. They're gonna hate you.
Better yet, have it set up in your office. And just start playing it after you tell him that you sold it for $2,000. Just you and your wife can come into your office, start playing it while he's crying. You can still make this work, man.
You're a monster. A monster, I tell you.
He'd appreciate it in the end. It'd be a story when he was older.
There it is. There it is. The worst stuff makes the best stories.
There's a song about that. How's that song go? First time I heard it, I was like, oh, this is terrible. Talking about I did 100 things wrong, made 100 good stories, makes them popular at parties.
Sasha, man, why don't you sing it? Put a little tune to it.
Dude, that's as much as I got.
I was trying to walk you into it. I was trying to lead the zebra to water. Can't make them drink though, man.
My ass is drowned. Fall in that water, not know what's going on.
Can zebras swim? Horses can swim.
I bet they can. Oh, somebody sent me a picture too. Do I have it on my phone? It was zebra.
Can you explain to the jungle, that I guess that's what we would call our fans that are going to be here and coming in 2021. Can you explain why you have the I'm blatantly trying not to be cool dad strings on the back of your glasses? Can you explain it? Can you just give us a little background, just bonus content for the people who,
why I have these?
Why the strings?
Well, and so my friend Kirby, who was on the show, he actually gave me this set because
I've seen different varieties. I've seen you switch it up. I've seen you switch it up and get.
Well, the other ones were like black strings, and he thought they made me.
And you couldn't do anything to do with black, so we switched. We know that, all right. But the string in general.
My glasses are still black, man.
Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. So you're using them. You're using them to work for you. That's why the glass. Okay, I get it. Okay.
Can't help it. Can you? Can't help it. Do you want to hear the story or not?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Man,
that was the last one.
Rude. Know your spot, black man.
Yeah, there it is.
Is that what you wanted?
That's what. Yeah, my friend is gonna like that one.
Know your role.
The one that didn't like me beatboxing.
Yeah, we gotta get him on the show. I can't wait to harass him. So my friend, I was wearing the one with the black string, and he thought I looked too much like a librarian.
Okay.
So he got me these orange ones that are apparently they're like more sporty or something, like.
Okay, yeah. You look like
I'm an athlete or I'm a fisherman or something.
Yeah, look like you're gonna reel in a big bass.
And he totally pulled the kind of like, dude, I just can't even be out in public with you when you're wearing that. Yeah, he's like, I bought these. You just put this on while we're eating.
Hey, I can't blame him.
But so I had double cataract surgery, so I can't read or see close. So I like having them like just right there all the time. I don't like wearing them. I hate wearing them, kind of like masks. I hate having stuff on my face, but I can't see without them. So I like them. I just like having them easily accessible.
Okay. So you don't got to whip them out of pocket or break them or sit on them or something like that.
Yep. Don't have to put them in a case because if they're in your pocket, you crush them. And I break plenty. I just go dollar store. That's right. Okay. My straps are more expensive than my glasses. It's just a simple reading prescription.
Okay. There's a backstory. Bonus content, guys. Bonus
I
content.
have never even come close to winning the Halloween contest with my costume selection.
Oh,
it's all related.
That's all right. I'll be free consultant just because I'm your zebra partner. I got you.
Closest I could have got was in college. All my buddies went out. We were at Michigan State. I didn't do a costume because I'm a little bit of a procrastinator. And I just have enough faith in my superhuman ability and smarts to come up with something creative at last minute.
Okay.
I became beer man. So I took all of the empty cases of beer and I had it like I was a beer robot. So I had the case like around my chest, around my arms, and I just had beer cases all over. Now, the nice thing about it was I was the only one that could legitimately carry around beer without anybody being suspect.
That was an added bonus. Definitely an added bonus.
Had them all strapped in. Yep. Basically walking around with a case of beer, walking the street.
Nobody can say anything. Nobody can say anything.
Thumbs up. Yeah.
Thumbs up from police. Yeah. Thumbs up from police. Well, I guess, flaunt your white privilege. Public intoxication, public drinking. I don't think I could have pulled it off, but creative nonetheless.
Probably not. They'd be like, that guy's up to
Yeah. Yes. Beer man, my.
Well, I think probably the difference would have been probably the kind of beer that we had strapped to us too.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let it out. Let it out. Here comes a malt liquor Coke 45 joke or something.
Why would you say that? I can't believe how racist you are, CJ.
Yeah, because you were not going to say, oh yeah.
It was Busch Light. I was wearing all Busch Light. That's what I drank in college.
Light. Oh, light. This guy worries about that beach spot. Busch Light, not regular.
That's all you could get. Busch Light and Milwaukee's Best, man. That's what we drank because you could get a 30 bomb for like $12.
Ah, I'm learning.
With deposit.
Look at this guy. So all you people that are trying to throw a party, you know the go-tos. You know the go-tos.
Right. Cool, man.
All
So
right,
Christmas is coming up. In 2021, CJ's going to visit South Carolina.
Absolutely, for sure. Gotta get out of here. Yeah, seriously, man. Hopefully in the dead of winter, man. It just beats me down. So it'd be nice to get out the frozen.
Yeah, coming like February, man.
That's exactly what I plan to do. Get out the frozen dark tundra. Even right now it's snowing and overcast. The sun comes out like once a week. So.
It was actually cold here this morning. We almost hit freezing this morning.
Almost hit.
Yeah.
We almost didn't hit it one day this week.
Oh, see, it's still 37. It's staying cold. High of 42 today. It's chilly today.
Freezing. You said something outside is not going to freeze.
60 and sunny by next week, though.
Screw you. That's why you don't have real Christmas. You can't have real Christmas when it's 60. Anything above 50 is fake. It's faux Christmas.
We were in Charleston this would have been 3 or 4 years ago for Christmas. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On the beach on Christmas. There was a Christmas tree all decorated right on the beach. We took pictures. Yeah. I'm like, it was nice. It was mind blowing. Yeah.
I can't lie.
It's not Christmas, but
my wife's been trying to sell me on that. I don't know if it's really Christmas. If you're on the beach, but I don't know, maybe one day. I don't know.
It
seems like it'll be weird.
A little bit, but it's I'll take it, man. I'm not. We're going. Actually, my partner I'm working with down in Elkaloo, my black pastor partner, they do.
Oh yeah.
He does a Christmas party in Myrtle Beach, where his ministries from New York, South Carolina, and Florida all come together for Christmas. So we're going to be spending Christmas with his whole crew. Like, we're renting out like the whole resort.
Oh man, dope.
Yeah,
dope.
Myrtle Beach.
Nice.
So that'll be fun. I was going to surprise you with my Christmas pictures where I'm surrounded by black people and be like, "See, CJ."
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
So there,
and that picture will not be reciprocated.
No, it will. It'll look exactly the same as mine. Only you'll be in my place.
No, yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
there it is.
Awesome.
Surrounded by white people, you would just look a lot less nervous. All right, man. We got anything else? We wrapping it up?
We probably should before it goes downhill.
Can't go downhill. Can't go downhill with the zebras. Right, Caesar?
All right, man. Well, hey, if I don't talk to you, Merry Christmas. I did talk to my buddy Mike. He's up. He said just book him. So I think this will probably be our last one for the year, and then let's just get some lined up so we can launch season 2 on a high note.
Okay.
But
and just for all the people out there following the zebras, this was just a warm up. It was just a setup. This was just the alley-oop for 2021. So you miss it if you want. I just wouldn't want to be you to be missing it. That's what I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, I'll reiterate that. Consider it reiterated.
There it is.
All right. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. Zebras are out.
Out. Peace.